I don't post.
I don't know, it's more creative.
Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top. Out. Summer nights, it's the vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chilling.
The best restaurant we've ever been here in Toronto.
Someone I'm sure of, young and untamed. I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lie, so rare with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Oh, instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So
Good morning and welcome to my Saturday. Welcome to my vlog. I cannot find the right angle. But anyways, good morning. Welcome to my Saturday. It's still not a normal Saturday because if you're not new here, you know that on Saturdays I usually go to yoga in the morning. If you are new here, nice to meet you. I'm Luciana Couto, a health coach, but I don't like to tell you what to do or what to eat. I like to share my life with you so you get inspired to try new things towards a healthier lifestyle. If you tag along, you are going to see that it's easy. It's not that hard. My approach to health and wellness is very simple. I'm not going to the yoga, but I'm going to the gym because they have a Starbucks there. If you're not new here, I'm sorry because at this point you're already tired of hearing me saying that I injured my back a few months ago. If you're new here now, you know why I'm not going to yoga this morning. I'm still kind of scared or afraid to do a few movements, so I decided not to come back to yoga. I already came back to my normal life. I'm going to the gym every morning, I'm running, yeah, but yoga, it's still a little painful when I have to do back bends and other things. So I decided to get this time to do other productive things, and I still have to edit my novel. I wrote a novel past November. If you didn't watch it, that vlog, it's interesting. I wrote a whole novel in 24 days, the first draft, but now I have to edit. So I'm going to this Starbucks and I'm gonna be there for an hour or so getting work done, editing my novel, because I still don't have a deadline for that. It's my first time editing, so I have to still understand my pace. And once I can, know the speed I go, I can think about a deadline or something. And of course, you're gonna know when that happened because you're going to stick with me, right? Subscribe to the channel. There are a lot of fun things. Oh, by the way, on this vlog, there are already a lot of interesting things. Tonight, we have reservations for a Michelin star restaurant here in Toronto because it's our anniversary. Not today, our wedding anniversary is next Tuesday, and we are celebrating tonight. So I have high expectations for the day today, but it has to start, right? So let's go.
yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chilling. I GDM it, yeah. Didn't want to share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed. I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lie, so rare with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Oh, instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Timing's right, so right.
Thank you.
Love the things we do when it's just us two. But tonight, meet me outside. Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let him catch me. No, I never let him claim me. Wild thing try to tame me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smile. Let's hit this lake, stars are in line. I'm posted, lay with me in the moon.
So it's interesting that I started editing yesterday
And two things. First, it's harder than writing, but the other thing is that I think it's more enjoyable because it's more creative. If you didn't watch that vlog when I showed my process, for the first draft, my whole idea was to get everything out of my mind, the story out of my mind. There's this concept in literature about showing, not tell, but at that point, I was only telling. I was telling the story. I was getting the story out of my brain, and now it's time to show the story. I mean, to come back and refine the words, like retelling the story in a more poetic way, if I will, or a more interesting way, in a more creative way. So this part, it's harder, but it's more creative. So I enjoy more this process actually, and I didn't know I would like that much because I heard from other writers that editing is so demanding, or it's so sometimes boring, or it's like redoing your work. But I think now it's when the work actually starts and it's fun. So yeah, stay tuned because I think we are going to have a lot of interesting things to talk about when we talk about writing a book and now editing a book. Let's see. I don't know what it's gonna happen, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something interesting.
For tonight, they'll be calling us gold. No lie, so bear with it. Yeah, we can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Time is right, our romance to be. Can't deny love the things we do. But tonight, outside.
I got lunch for us. The thing is, one is salmon, the other is tofu because I got a 30% off deal. I guess they were made yesterday. But anyways, it looks good. The only thing I noticed, they put mayo. We have.
Anyways,
So
we
what I was thinking, maybe we could do half and half.
sounds good.
So we both have half of the salmon and not salmon, tuna. Half of the tuna and half of the tofu. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
After lunch, I decided to kick it off my sourdough journey by starting my very own sourdough starter. It's a super simple process. I just mixed 1 cup of whole wheat flour with 1 cup of water. Now I'll let it rest and feed it every day for a week. Stay tuned because in just a few days, this little starter will hopefully give life to my very first sourdough bread. After resting this afternoon, we are going for our date night that we usually do on Saturdays, but tonight is special.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them?
You're responsible for that, sir.
We are going to celebrate our wedding anniversary, 9 years of our wedding, and actually our anniversary is next Tuesday. Yeah, it's this Tuesdays. But we decided to celebrate tonight because it's Saturday, and we are going to a Michelin star restaurant here in Toronto. And I have high expectations for this one, and of course I'm gonna bring you with me. There's not much I can add about a Michelin star restaurant. The title says it all. This place has already been evaluated and celebrated by people far more experienced than me. But as a humble diner, I can say one thing: it didn't disappoint. In fact, it was even better than we expected. The evening felt like a memory made in fast forward, but it's gonna be remembered in slow motion. It was an 8-course journey, each dish paired perfectly with wine. And yet somehow it all passed in a blink of an eye. Every detail was carefully considered. From the flavors on the plate to the stunning presentation, from the thoughtful descriptions shared by the staff to the perfectly chosen wine pairings. Everything came together to create something magical. But the most impressive detail of all? The way it made us feel. For a few hours, we were royalty.
To be honest, after 9 years living in the city, this is the best restaurant that we've ever been through. Do you agree?
I completely agree with that. That's the best restaurant we've ever eaten here.
Last year, we went to another Michelin star here in Toronto.
It's actually very close. It's across the street. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the name, but this one deserves the star. The other, I mean, the food was good, but the service here is outstanding.
Exactly.
The food is perfect.
The services that we expected from a Michelin star. That's right.
And the food is amazing.
Yeah.
The best restaurant we've ever been here in Toronto so far.
Yeah.
I could rattle off a list of restaurants with amazing food or others with impeccable service. A handful might even excel at both. But when it comes to truly memorable dining experience, each place gives you something different. When you look back, you probably won't remember every bite, every flavor. Sure, you might recall if you had steak or pasta, but what sticks with you the most is the feeling. Years from now, when I think about this restaurant, I won't remember the food or the wine. What will come rushing back is that extraordinary feeling, the excitement, the joy, and the love we celebrated that night. It was our 9-year anniversary, and the experience made it feel even more special. That's what a Michelin star restaurant gives you. It's not just a meal, it's a memory, it's a feeling, and a moment you treasure forever. In this video, I share with you our New Year's Eve in Niagara Falls. Don't miss it!